Okay.
Welcome back to the Bnai Zion Corner. Last week we had esteemed board member Shelley Kilcoyne on the broadcast. Shelley is a vice president of the Bnai Zion Foundation and spoke to us about her long history with the organization. It began with her grandparents almost 100 years ago. Bnai Zion is an organization that appeals to anyone interested in strengthening Israel, and Shelley and her family truly stand out as being longtime supporters of Israel and the Bnai Zion Foundation. This week on the show, we have someone new to the Bnai Zion Foundation. She is a strong and vibrant young woman named Joyce Saad. Joyce is here to tell us about what she's been doing for her organization and, more importantly, why you're so involved. So, Joyce, thank you for joining us on the program this evening. Why don't you tell our listeners what you've been up to at Bnai Zion?
Thank you so much for having me on the show, Zev, and hello to all of your listeners. So a few months ago, I was asked to join a committee to produce a fundraising luncheon for Bnai Zion. After doing some research about this organization, I was so excited to join, and I wanted to help as much as I could. I'm sure your listeners already know that Bnai Zion is an outstanding nonprofit organization that builds capital and humanitarian projects in Israel. In the 110 years that they've been in existence, they've already built or sponsored over 100 projects throughout Israel, and when I heard that, I was blown away. Currently, one of the many projects that they're working on is to build a bomb-proof underground emergency room for the Bnai Zion Medical Center, and that's located in Haifa. The hospital is right next to the Lebanese border, and they were actually hit by a bomb about 2 years ago, and there was some damage to one of the walls, and it's been repaired since then, but the reality is that if, or God forbid, when they are ever hit again, an underground emergency room would really be vital to the safety of hundreds of Israelis living in the area. And I particularly love this project because I recently was in an emergency room, and it's so chaotic and it's crazy, and I couldn't imagine being in that chaos and being stressed, and then, God forbid, having a bomb just hit right there. So the committee really talked about that, and we picked this project for our fundraiser.
Wow, that sounds like you and the entire committee are very committed to helping out Bnai Zion. Can you share with our audience more about the event and how did it go?
Of course, Bev. So we called the event Fall Forward. We wanted to have so much available for everyone to get ready for the fall season, holidays, back to school, and the like. And I know you've been speaking about the event in prior weeks with some of your other guests on your show. The event took place in the beautiful home of Shella and Jack Sitt in Deal, New Jersey, this past Thursday afternoon. It was really incredible. I was sitting by the door. Hundreds of women attended throughout the day, young, old, everybody. They came in with a smile. And when they arrived, many were psyched to see the fantastic selection of vendors. We had Curated by Jenna Podolsky and Alex Ashagian. We had La Tank by Michelle Cohen. We had Jewel Box by Judith Zabretsky, Audacious Outerwear by Audie Brown, and really more, like so many more. And then not only were the women able to shop around, we also had really, I think 6 or 7 very talented speakers. There was one speaker every hour. I happen to follow, I think, every single one of the speakers on social media. We had world-renowned Pupa Dweck. She's the author of Aromas of Aleppo, and she did a delicious cooking demonstration. Then there was the florist, Lauren Ancona, and the truth is, I wish I was inside, but I was by the table, because I'm dying to learn how to do flower arrangements for my holiday table. She did like a gorgeous holiday flower arrangement demo. Then there was interior designer Natalie Crane, who I love her. She gave great tips about the latest trends in interior design, things that people could really take home with them and implement. And then there was Simone Hidary from Maga David Yeshiva Elementary School. She is a psychologist. She was on hand to give all of the young moms parenting class. I actually, I texted one of the listeners. I had so many questions. But she took my question on homework battles, and she gave some very good advice. And then lastly, really, we had Shirley Salas from Glam Girl by Cheryl, excellent makeup artist, and Michelle Gindy from Buddha Bowls and Burpees, and both of them spoke about ways to keep us beautiful and healthy in the upcoming holiday season. And I can't tell you, from 9 to 4, there was so much action going on.
Wow, I heard about it. It sounded like an amazing event. I can't believe so much was happening in just one afternoon. Anything else that we should know about?
I mean, you would think that that would be enough, right? But the truth is there was, I don't know, I wish we were on TV right now because you had to see this Chinese auction that was on the table. And I've been to a bunch of Chinese auctions, but I've never seen a Chinese auction like this. We had a huge table with all packages from vendors who donated from all over the country. It was so nice to see everyone band together for Bnai Zion. There were really so many things, but some of the highlights were a $3,500 gift certificate from Tanya Zuckerbrot at F Factor. There was a trip to the Regency Hotel in Florida. There was a high holiday package with a $500 gift certificate from Parsi Parla. There was beautiful jewelry from Natalie Nissim, a Fendi bag, a $500 gift certificate from John Barrett's Salon. I really could go on and on. Everyone was going crazy. They were sending us requests via Instagram to enter the raffle. It was so fun, and everyone wanted to be a part of it. Oh, and one more thing.
Sure.
The main Chinese event auction item was a black Hermes 35 Birkin bag, and we were selling tickets all summer. This was the hottest item. It was flown in from Europe, and it was so fun. We live streamed the picking of the ticket at the end, and it was just great that there was all this action for the Bnai Zion Foundation.
Amazing, and sound like a really fantastic event. I'm sure it involved a lot of hard work on your part and everybody else on the committee's part as well.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. There was a lot of meetings, but really it was a labor of love. And I just want to give a quick shout-out, if that's okay, to my
Absolutely.
Committee members, because they really went above and beyond. We had our chairman, or chairwoman, I should say.
How about chairperson?
Phyllis Fitt. We had Joy Mamie Bijou, Meredith Rishti, Manuela Yadid, Serena Palachi, my two sisters, Danielle Daba and Kimberly Daba, Lauren Levy, and me. And we were all really guided by the very talented Rebecca Harari, who is the Senior Vice President at Bnai Zion.
Very talented, all of them, and really very wonderful that so many people can get together to benefit a very deserving organization. Sounds like you and all your devoted friends, or everybody devoted to Bnai Zion from your group. What are some other events coming up that our listeners would like to know about, Joyce?
Yeah, sure. We have tons coming up. There's, during Kol HaMoed Sukkot, we're going to be having a dinner in the beautiful sukkah of the Bnai Zion Senior Vice President, Rebecca Harari. That's going to be on September 26th. We're also getting ready for an incredible evening at Carnegie Hall with the Ma'aleh Youth Symphony, and they'll be sharing the stage with the Ramaz High School Community Choir on December 12th. I'm definitely going to that because I actually used to be on the Ramaz Choir, so I wanted
very
to
nice.
see what they're up to.
Uh-huh.
I was an alto. Okay. We also have, this is new. It's a very exciting mission coming up, led by Rabbi Eli Abadi during Hanukkah in Israel from December 2nd to 9th. And if any of your listeners want more information about any of these events, they can go to bnaizion.org. That's BNAIZION.org/events. So just one more time, that's bnaizion.org/events. And if you didn't have a pen and you couldn't write that down, you can call Rebecca Harari directly at 646-485-7999. That's 646-485-7999. And she will be so happy to answer any questions about the event or about Bnai Zion, and we really encourage you all to come. Everybody has fun together. We do all these beautiful things for Bnai Zion, and we're looking forward to seeing some of your listeners there.
And thank you for all that you do, Joyce Saad, for joining the Bnai Zion Corner this evening. The work you and your committee have done for your organization is truly inspirational. I know many of our listeners would like to learn more, so I hope they take Joyce's advice and call the Bnai Zion office or go online to bnaizion.org anytime. Thank you for being with us, Joyce.
Thank you so much for having me on the show, Zev.
And thank you, and Shana Tova to you and your family.
Thank you. You too.
And you've been listening to the Bnai Zion Corner. We're going to be right back.